Most of them are out. Depends what you're interested in.
Yeah, well, look, I'm certainly happy. We can just play different sides. It becomes a different game.
Sorry, one last thing, gentlemen, because there's one thing that I can't test in this. I really can't test. How did you sign in?
I didn't sign in.
You
Didn't.
have you got the map loaded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get each of you, Nick first, press the retire button, and tell me your current side is, and it should tell you.
Prussian. Oh no, your current side is French. Switch to Prussian. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
I'm
Just take French. That's good. David, what's your current side?
Prussian.
Can you check and see if you can change that?
I can change it to
no,
observer.
no, sorry, you are Prussian, aren't you?
He's
Leave
Prussian.
it as Prussian. Leave it as Prussian.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Daniel?
Says I'm Prussian. I'll
Okay.
change that.
Brilliant. Okay.
No.
It sorted itself out, which I was...
But I'm not Prussian.
Oh, okay, sorry. Select...
You should better retire and change it, maybe.
And it won't. It
change
only
it.
be to what? It says observer or Prussian.
I'll change it to observer.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I swap, I can only go observer or solo.
Yeah, I can only go to service. That's because all of us have got the positions taken. For some reason, the allied one isn't on the list, and I don't know why. Might be because it's first on the list or something. I don't know. Or there's a hidden player saved to the game. Actually, if you take Daniel, if you go to observer and now see if you can switch sides.
Oh, I can. I can go to allies now.
Good. Okay.
I just did. Yes.
Yep, good. All right. Okay. So we're all the right side, which is good. I'm French 2. Nick, you're French 1. David's Prussians and Daniel's Brits.
Good.
Oh, that worked out a lot better than I thought.
I'm very impressed, Bill.
Yes. I'm not impressed with my position on the map, but otherwise I'm impressed.
Well, I'm not impressed with my position on the map either. So we're all right. The turn was where the start of Allied turn on
9:30.
Oh dear, the
Oh yes, night.
our turn markers have disappeared.
Oh, there's one on the right hand side.
Just 9:30.
1000 hours.
Who's got
I've got 9. Oh, is that? Hang on. Yeah, that's 1000. Okay.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I didn't see that. Okay. Yes, it's 1000, so it's the Allied turn 1000.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Daniel, do you want to move first?
Actually, I think you might find, because I've now created the sides and it'd be a good test, I don't think it interferes with... So if you give it a try, we'll see how it goes.
Well, you both maybe
we
should
can,
try and move.
we can move together.
Yeah.
Don't move the same piece, just move your own pieces.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Okay. Done.
20103 or BO120. No, I'm moving. I just got moved.
No,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I thought I'd just move something and see what happened, but
Yeah.
no, it didn't.
No, the move.
Yep.
Something in the way it was done originally.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I've worked out it was John Edwards that designed this, and John Edwards is really, really, really good. And I reckon this is like one of his first, and he's designed it with the idea, because if you drill down into it, he's designed it with the idea that you can count hexes. So a unit with a movement factor of 4 would only be able to move 4 hexes or something. So, but it that doesn't work. So there's a
All right.
lot.
Well,
It's
Daniel, you go first,
really weird.
Okay.
and then I'll go.
I'm just trying to figure out where I come on. Hang on. Oh, there we go. I hate the command system for the allies. It's so
It is. It's
messy.
Yep. Well, it was in real life, wasn't it?
Probably. Now, guys who are demoralised, they can't enter a zone of control, can they?
No, they
Right.
cannot.
But they automatically retreat if they are in one.
And charts, the chart,
Nick, did you get my
warrior half.
transfer?
And,
Oh, I haven't checked. Hang on, let me have a look. I hadn't straight away.
I hope no one's. I haven't made someone else rich.
I had to
If
end
you-
up
if you
doing a
haven't-
spreadsheet. I've got too many things going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. I've got yours.
Okay, good.
I've got everyone paid me on Thursday, so that's good.
Yeah, it was my pay week, so
I've the last store I did for GMT totaled 900 Aussie. Biggest one I've done.
Whoa.
oh, your frequent flyer points, which you'll never ever get a chance to use, must be looking great.
No, well, because it goes through the US.
I've moved and it hasn't said I've moved.
You have.
How do I make it look moved?
Which one's not moved?
I've moved the 1-7 cavalry, the green one, which is
Yeah.
above to the top left of Brunswick, Duke of Brunswick,
Okay.
but doesn't have. Is that because I've got another point left?
No, it's because that unit will have something completely different from almost every other unit on the board that I haven't found and fixed. So you'll just have to leave it, unfortunately. I'll make a note. If there's some units that are not marking move, I'll go back and check later on.
So I'm just playing with mine. The cavalry doesn't seem to be.
Something weird just happened then.
That'll be
Brunswick.
David moving
Just-
and you.
No, I haven't started moving yet.
Oh, okay.
Brunswick just teleported.
Where is he?
Okay. So,
Oh, there he is.
Daniel,
I'm moving.
are you still moving, Daniel?
Still moving.
I've only just started moving. It's all over the place.
Okay, all right. Nobody else touched the map. Um,
I'm
but
resigning.
yeah, I just sorry.
Resigning.
No, move it. Finished moving. I mean, I just think
I
in
think
terms
Daniel's got more command counters than he's actually got.
I've got. It's ridiculous.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Trying to keep track of everything. All right. I think I'm done.
all right. So I can start moving.
Yeah. They should have put stripes on them because it's just the commands are actually spread across different colors as well, just to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing about obviously the new games. Better color coordination of different commands.
All right.
Well, this is Vassal. I can put a white stripe on. Well, the trouble is I don't want the white stripe to look like it's a reduced unit. So
No, you have to put different colored stripes
Yeah.
for different units, different commands.
I wonder if I could put a flag or something on it. Or
You always put a stripe along the top, but each one
Yeah.
has to be a different color for different
Yeah.
cores.
Yeah.
Are you on any of the naval groups, Facebook groups?
I'm on one of them, and I can't remember which one.
The Malcolm Wright one?
I don't know if that's. I don't know.
He does these books.
Oh no, but
No.
I think I want to be.
So he's doing a new one, which is, but I'll show you a page. Hang on. There you go.
That's beautiful. HMS Norman G40.
Yeah, so
Dutch.
there's 3 Commonwealth ones. I've got 2 German ones, not by him, and an Italian one by someone else. They all arrived yesterday. Oh, Friday. They're from Seaford Publishing.
Some years ago, Alice and I pre Ronan we'd spend New Year's Eve in a nice 5-star hotel in town, have a nice dinner and
Watch the fireworks.
watch fireworks. Yeah. Well, yeah, that too. And I was wandering around past one of the bookshops in Collins Street, I think it was, and they had a sale on, and one of the books that I found, or 2 of the books I found, were Jane's Fighting Ships, 1939 to 1945, and it was like
Oh,
a compilation of Jane's fighting ships that have been published in that time span.
Mm.
So I bought a copy.
It's a heavy bugger, isn't it?
No, it's not. Surprisingly, not. Not the original. The original James are quite hefty.
Because they're hardbacks.
But in 1945, they weren't all that big, apparently. So, but this. Hold on, I'll show you. Actually is a hefty bugger.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yes, I know that one. Yes.
But when was that? When was that printed? Was that printed in the 80s or 90s?
That was printed in 1990. Hold on. Oh, you're right, 1989.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was a little bit later than that. Absolutely cracker of a book.
I reckon that's still in print.
I think it is too, because I've seen it somewhere. Anyway, subsequently, I bought James Fighting Aircraft.
Ah.
I bought that. I think that was one of my first purchases on eBay, along with that and Purnell's History of the Second World War.
Yes, I've got that. You've got the First World War one?
No, I haven't. I actually collected.
Really hard to
My father and I collected Purnell's Second World War, I just read those magazines monthly religiously.
Yeah, they were great.
They
They're the
were.
ones
It was
with the really nice
fantastic.
map.
Hey.
Are they the ones with the really nice maps that are almost 3D?
No.
Oh.
But
Then
they
the-
were famous for their most advanced maps ever. And believe me, they're not that advanced.
Yeah.
I don't think the best maps I've ever seen have come out of the West Point atlases. But these maps would come a good second.
I'll find a map. Hang on.
The breakout.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to do that. Yeah.
There are you got the 6 set or the 8 set, Daniel?
I have got the 8 set.
Yeah, I've got the 8 set too.
And there's all those specials too on there.
Yeah, I've got some of them. You know, D-Day funnies and
yes, and World War II aircraft and that sort of stuff. Tanks
and German secret weapons and God knows what else. But they also produced a number of little booklets. One of which I've still got, which is when I read it cover to cover, I think something broke in me, and it was about the death camps.
Oh yeah.
And,
I have trouble reading this stuff.
And it was just laid out there as this is what it was, this is how it happened, this is what, and it broke me. I swear to God, I think I came that close to crying.
My cousin found a piece of footage of the ship that had the internees with my father on it arriving in Melbourne.
Oh, awesome!
Really?
Being put onto a train to send them up to Chichura.
Chichura, yep.
All right, guys, just hold on. I should have done my replacements.
Do them now.
That's a 5 or a. What do you I have to roll, don't I?
Yep,
can somebody remind?
Don't roll a 5 or a 6.
All right. Okay. So what do we got?
And we may see one of the problems I've got with the rules come into effect.
It is.
Okay.
My problem is I haven't got any replacements. They're all dead.
All right. I'm rolling for the third. How many can I roll for each one?
Yeah, you're
What's
going to roll for,
You roll
each
separately.
unit.
Yep. Okay. Rolling 4.
Well done.
Safe.
So you
All
should
right.
go then to your commander and reduce his demoralization by
the major figure, so the front
yeah,
side
by
figure.
the front side, the full amount.
Okay.
And then the question is, if David doesn't roll it, if he rolls a 5, what happens then? And the rules do not say.
No, well, I think nothing happens because
I don't think anything happens.
because you've already lost the full strength as part of demoralization, so you don't lose any more. It just means you can't bring them back.
I failed 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, you did.
Oh, you did.
Good. And failed that. All right. And that just leaves me 1 more to roll. Actually, 2 more to roll. Okay, and that's Dutch. So big.
Why can't I see what you're doing apart from the rolls?
What do you mean?
Because he's not doing anything.
You go to eliminate. Okay.
I don't think there's actually anything on the map that I can see.
Uh-huh.
No, I've just had 1 successful replacement. I'm now everything. The other 2 have failed.
Oh, if you look in the eliminated box, Daniel, you'll see what he's doing. It's all in there.
Yeah. So everything that's flipped in there is permanently eliminated.
Well, we're not doing well. The allies we're all just crap.
This was the other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, that's a lot of permanently dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Bill John's brigade is the one that was stuck on the forward slope, I think, of one of the hills at Waterloo and got blasted by the artillery for most of the day and then just ran away.
All right, guys. That is the end of the Allied move. Over to the frogs.
All right, so we're up to turn
I resent that, you silly Prussian knigget.
1100.
Yeah. Your mother was a hamster,
Yeah,
and your father
smelled
smelt of elderberries.
Off you go, Bill. You can go first.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Look, we haven't had a chance to discuss this, but I am.
You do whatever you think's appropriate. You're a commander.
What I think
You're
is
Marshal.
appropriate is
You're
you
Marshal
give me.
Nay. Doesn't matter what I say. You're going to do whatever you want
You
anyway.
give me Grouchy and I'll give you Nay.
Yeah.
No, I need Grushi for the flank. Although you do too, really.
Yeah, because I've got 3 core and I've got only can use 1 at a time.
All right. All right. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's a bit tight, that isn't it? All right. I'll send Grushi over then. I'll have a look at.
All right, I'm sending. Well,
Well, you can't.
I can't. I've got to keep pressure on.
All right. Well, while he sits there, I'll move Grushi over.
Okay. So what say I'll move Kellerman's 3rd Cavalry Corps up into Musty.
Okay.
If only because
That's
what I want to do is I
out.
want to at least be able to sort of like defend a bridge and keep forcing the Prussians north.
All right, that's fine. All right, send Grushi off in that direction. Although if you're going to have your 2nd Corps and 3rd Corps split like that, you don't need a commander with 2 because you're never going to have them both in range.
No, but what I can do is I can leave my 2nd Corps behind as sort of like a blocking force.
Yes,
and I'll lead the two cavalry corps. So 1st Cavalry, or I can even take 6th Infantry.
If you're leaving 2nd Corps behind, Raya won't be in command, so you don't need 2 command points. You only need Nay's 1 command point to put Kellerman into command.
But I've got Pajol and the 6th Corps coming up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I'll make sure Grushi comes across to. I forgot about those guys. All right, cool.
You've still got virtually the equivalent of 4 corps attacking with Napoleon.
Yeah, road's not great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. This is going to work, but there you go. Was that the guards? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll just keep the 2nd Corps moving forward to just, keep in contact, as they say. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to change my mouse speed. It's going a bit wonky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Keeps updated, Bill.
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, some of these units aren't marking that they've moved.
What happened to the markers, the counters button to get extra counters out?
I've removed it by the looks of it.
All right. Okay. Well, we can adjust to that.
Yes, it seems to have disappeared.
That's all right. I'll rotate for what I want to do.
Where's 6 core got to? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I've okay. Return units button. And check some units don't have move. This is the problem with the way the module's been structured, is he made it almost individual to each unit, whereas you can do it by sort of like groups. So if I've not found the right group and not made the change, I'm going to miss it. All right, done.
Cool. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, there's one more unit I've got to move. Okay. Back in the tick.
Sure.
You belong to. Oh, yeah.
Why is your unit turned around like that?
To show he's out of command.
Oh, okay. Oh, doesn't he have a out of command?
No, that's a marker, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's a marker, not a thingo.
Huh. Interesting.
You're moving a long way from your road net to the Brussels
Who is?
road. Just saying.
Oh, Bill is, not me. I was going to
No,
say.
you are. You are,
about?
Nick.
What do you
Well,
mean that road net goes all the way down?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not suggesting you're out of supply. I'm just suggesting the main effort seems to be misplaced. That's all.
I have no idea what the victory conditions are. I probably should look at some point.
It's all points.
Isn't it exit?
There's no geography,
Yeah,
is
the
there?
most points you get is we exit. So I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to have to annihilate 2 armies.
Well, that's my thought, is that we're not going to exit anything. So if I destroy his army, it's quite easy to exit.
Okay.
Oh, there's out of command thing. He's in command. He's out of command. So
You're going to have bear in mind that you're using Napoleon now to cover those troops.
I know Napoleon's going to be very busy.
Yeah. Oh, the Grushi can still cover a couple of calls.
No, well, not much. Yes, for the next turn,
Yeah.
he can. That's true.
Somebody had 5 Panzerblitz and 5 Panzer Leaders for sale on eBay in America for
Oh,
120 bucks.
the Hungarian bloke got back to me.
Mm.
He didn't have what I wanted, but he sent me like 25 screenshots of what he's got.
And
Well, there's a lot of stuff there, and you know, when you see I think it was Panzer Leader in a shrink wrap, you're thinking, there could be some good
Why
stuff
not
there.
just get it?
Hey,
Were you thinking, why not just get it? That would be
yeah,
nice to have.
yeah. Though I've got Panzer Leader and I've got Panzer Blitz, and my Panzer Blitz I think is unpunched. I'm not sure.
well, yeah. I mean, they were for their time. They were great games.
I remember
Just
when I
a
got
bit
Panzer
tiny.
Blitz, I bought it with my pocket money from working over summer.
Hmm.
It cost me, I think, from memory, $28, which was a huge amount of money.
Yep.
22, maybe 22 cents.
Hmm.
And you know, new game smell.
Yeah.
And you punched out the counters, and the thing about the Avalon Hill, these big Avalon Hill counters, was that they're sort of like little threads that came away. So the box filled up with all these little like threads of the counters.
Counter rust.
Counted.
Yeah, and you know, I kept those. But the situation cards, I just poured over. Those situation cards, and all I
They were
dreamed
great,
of.
weren't they?
Yeah, they were very
Yeah.
good. And there's a group, Facebook group devoted to Panzer Blitz, Panzer Leader, and they've taken those cards and taken them to the next level. So now there's the card. Yeah, there's the card.
Yeah.
And underneath it is a map of the situation at the time, where the battle is being depicted in the grand
I
scheme
might
of things.
have to. I'll
Have a look
definitely
for it.
join that.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll cause me to pick up the game again, because the scenarios are not big scenarios. It's a very fast game.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
what
it's
it
a
is.
nice little game, but it needs the
It
update from Panzer Leader.
Yeah, it got the nickname Panzerbusch.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and that was the first thing I worked out when I played it, which was that all I have to do is run to a bush. You can't see me. There's a better chance of me seeing. So everybody's just hidden in terrain. And Mech War and Panzer 44 got around that by saying, well, you can see them, A, if they fire, which I don't think was done in Panzer Blitz. And
No,
B,
it wasn't, but you had opportunity fire from Panzer Leader.
But B, you could spot them if you were within 3 hexes, which was the equivalent of about 600 meters, which was, I think Panzer Blitz was 250 meters per hex, and Mech War and Panzer 44 were 200 meters per hex.
All right, starting left to right, I've got an artillery 5-4 shooting straight up at the cavalry unit with a 2.
Oh god.
Defender retreat. No, not that one. The other 3.
Artillery.
Oh, yeah,
That guy I just moved. Do it? No.
Oh, that
one.
one. Okay, yep.
One,
Yep,
okay.
gotcha. Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
So start in the middle, the 3-6 artillery, horse artillery will be a 4 + 4 + 3 is 11. So it's 3 to 1, and it's combined arms, so 4 to 1. 1 DE. I was happy. I was going to be happy to take an exchange there, but I'll take the DE. And the other command is 8, 11, 13, which is also 4 to 1. And it's a 5. It's a DR. Very nearly an exchange to break open. Very nearly an exchange that would have broken that whole flank open.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for, but didn't get it. All right, I think that's it for the French.
All right. Turn marker move.
Yes.
Now wait a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, we're on 1100. That's us.
What did you kill? 3 points, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, yes, I did.
I will increase the French VP marker by 3. And David, if you decrease your morale level for, I think it was 3rd Corps, by 3.
Yep.
So you find Thalamin and click on him.
Yep. Just hold on. So it's the 3rd.
I just wish I could make the thing bigger because I can't see it very well.
Okay, so demoralization -1.
No, it's minus
Done.
3.
-3 for
-3.
the full. Yep. So he's down to only 5 off breaking Tillman's call.
Yep.
So it's a bit confusing, and if I could find another way of doing it, I would. But for the French and the Prussians, the morale goes down, and for the Brits, the morale goes up.
Right. Okay, done.
The countdown, I think, is more useful because you can see what's left.
Yeah.
But obviously the Brits are different because they're annoying.
All right, so we're still in 1100.
Yes, but
and it's now the Allies' turn. So Daniel, would you like to go first?
Okay.
I might look at the victory
How
condition.
do I get rid of my move markers?
Yeah, good point.
What's that?
How do we get rid of our move markers?
Up the top. Top right hand is the move button.
Move button on the far
next to hide button.
Click on that.
Clears all of them.
Yep.
Okay. Is that done for the current phase or for the entire side?
It's done for the entire side.
It clears everything out.
It's everything. Yeah. That's neat. I like that.
Cool, isn't it? I think almost every Vassal game has that.
It's standard in everything. But
the other thing that this one doesn't have that I quite like too is the movement trails.
Mm. Oh shit!
shit.
I'm not happy.
Is that because I've broken a hole in your line?
Oh, I can fix it, but the problem is, how long can I hold on?
Okay.
Yeah. Scary.
We're a long way from 0605. God, there's miles over there.
Just looking at this, Nick, I think the French are in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going far too slow, but it's quite hard.
Yeah.
How many points do we need to get to win?
200 or something, isn't it?
230. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. What are we got, like 30 or something?
Yeah, we got 30.
Oh, God. We do have, I think, how many days to go? We've got, oh, no, not long at all, do we?
Well, this is the thing. You've only got another 4 turns of daylight.
And then lots of night, and then 1 full day left.
Yeah, so, and in that time, 4th Prussian Corps comes on, and we've got nothing to stop it from joining up with the Allies. And we're going up against basically 1 corps of French. So...
If we can get 40 strength points, if we can get 20 strength points off through Brussels, we get 80 victory points.
Yep. Let's throw away 2 cavalry corps.
Yeah, we've got to get...
That's your answer to everything.
Yeah, we can do that a bit later.
My demoralized artillery bombard.
Don't ask difficult
I don't
questions.
think it's an attack. Yeah. But can I confirm, if you're out of command radius, it's automatic retreat if you're in an enemy ZOC?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was the answer about my artillery?
No.
I'm just checking. I'm guessing no, because you can't attack, but I'm just checking.
Units which are currently out of command may not attack. Nor may they enter an enemy
Not out
control
of command.
hex.
Yeah, but that's out of
Not
command.
out of
Oh,
command.
sorry,
Demoralization has the same effect as being out of command.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
it has the same effect.
Yeah. There's a thing somewhere saying it has the same effect. That's what it is.
So all they can do is defend.
Yep.
Yeah. So they eventually effectively become infantry.
The effects of demoralization are exactly... Oh, no, that's not right. If they're demoralized, units and officers pay 2 movement points for clear terrain and normal cavalry movement costs for everything else.
Oh,
That's important.
that's probably useful. I did think they seemed a bit, if demoralized, not if out of command. Okay.
Yep.
That makes a bit of sense.
And they cite the standard rules for the demoralization, but I don't actually have those here.
I'm pretty sure the standard rules just say demoralization
Yeah,
has the
I'm pretty
same
sure they
effect
just
as out
say
of
you
command.
can't.
I can't find it at the moment though.
Oh, wait a minute, I do have them here. Sorry. Oh, it's based on the individual folders, for God's sake, so better hope they're all the same.
I move something to the top of the stack.
I think the simplest thing to do is just take it off, drop it down, and then pull it back on. There is a way of doing it, and I can't remember. Demoralization. Doesn't actually say the effects of demoralization.
No, it's very hard. It's in there somewhere. It's Kevin Zucker's never been good at writing good stuff.
No. And this
Even his current rules are just lack structure.
Did you see on eBay there's somebody selling a pristine and complete set of first edition D&D books
Oh, really?
based in the Docklands. Prices seem reasonable. I think he's asking about 120 per set, which seems a bit cheap, actually.
when you say original,
First edition.
first
Anyone
edition
play
was...
First edition?
I mean, I've got the first edition books here, but they're really quite bad. So, I mean, in terms of their...
Well used.
They weren't they were well used by whoever gave them to me. So
Yeah, but if they're in good
the
condition,
covers
they
are hard covers, and they've got that sort of like that rubbed look, where it's all mottled and. What I've got, which is I think quite valuable, is the D&D basic rules that came out afterwards.
The red set.
The red set.
Oh no, that's common as muck, mate.
No. But I've got the complete set and all the gazetteers. So there are like 15 booklets that came out after that that broke down
Okay.
all the races and the countries and stuff.
What's the command span for the Wellington? 6 or 5?
It's
5.
5.
If you right click, you can highlight all the
Yep.
hexes in his command span.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Does it?
Hold on.
Maybe because you're an observer.
No, that did.
He's not observed. He should be Brit.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's up. I can see it.
I've done that.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've moved him anyway.
All right. Okay, Daniel. I'll have a look at the Brit. See, this is the thing. You know, there's little things that I can't test for. Brits.
Might even be, if you wanted to keep doing it, might be easier to just throw the whole thing out and rebuild it with the same.
I tell you
file.
what, in the middle of the week, when I thought this was just going to be a half-hour job and it became 4 hours,
You
I
probably
was
should.
really thinking I wish I'd made that decision right from the word go.
I'm having trouble finding my unit. Sorry.
I've passed it back to John Edwards and I've said, look, here it is. And he hasn't said anything, but, you know, I really think this is like one of his very first modules because of the way it's structured. These aren't scans of pieces, which is not normally what I like to do now.
What are they?
Right.
They've
They've been made.
He's made
these have
them.
been made within the game.
Oh, I see.
The game has
Well,
the ability to make them.
I was going to say it's easy when they're really basic pieces like these early ones.
But he's obviously invested a bit of time to find out the right font and stuff. Sorry, Daniel, did you need to turn him off?
Sorry? Yeah, you can turn him off.
Yep.
So the Dutch are demoralised, but what about Dutch units which are not in Dutch commands?
No, they won't be.
No,
Only the
they're
Dutch
demoralised.
Demoralised.
Oh, wait a minute. No, because it's the commander. No,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah. It's based on what command they're in. He's demoralised, not the people.
So this Dutch
Yep.
artillery unit, which is a 1-4 next to Colville, to the left of Colville, which is 4th commander. What's his unit designation? It looks like an 8.
It's hold on. You Daniel, the button at the top that's got a plus in it, you can drill down and have a look.
No, I've done that.
Have you?
It's got an 8 written there, but I don't know what an 8 is. There's no 8th call.
8 is the turn he comes on, I think, isn't it? No, 8? Oh, wait a minute.
Which guy?
Just on the
That's his core.
southwest of Plansenois, about 4 hexes down, there's a green Dutch artillery unit, 1-4.
Smitten.
Yes, him.
He belongs to the 3rd Netherlands Division. He belongs to the 3rd, with same as Detmers and Albrecht, wherever they are.
Okay, so he's down under. Yeah, all right, I'll put him where he should be then. Oh, they're fools.
Under Schuss. I still have not found.
Its nationalities are demoralised.
Oh, good. All right. I'm feeling demoralised.
I still haven't found the rules on demoralisation.
Hey?
All I've found so far
Yep.
is that they can't advance after combat.
That's
and
right.
they get put on movement.
I cannot find anything.
Daniel,
I have a feeling that's all it is.
Well, they can still attack.
What's that? They can still attack, yeah.
Oh,
So they're in. So if you're out of command, you can't enter a ZOC. But if you're demoralised and in command, you can still enter a ZOC. You just can't advance after combat.
And you
Costs more points.
Demoralisation also has a movement point penalty.
Yeah, it costs 2 points to moving clear. And
I'll fix it up.
Daniel.
You can go.
Okay, all right, I'm moving now.
in other terrain.
You may have noticed, or you may not have noticed, that the entire British cavalry are on their way east.
Oh, Uxbridge. Now's your time.
Oh, excellent.
Look at that. Uxbridge in orange.
With little orange to command them.
Yep, okay. I can work with that. All right, Prussians are moving now.
I'm thinking we'll have some sort of American Civil War type cavalry battle with Kellerman in the middle of nowhere.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Here's some of the German ones by a different author.
What's that?
This is all these books are called camouflage series.
German naval camouflage.
No.
Most of it involves smoke and hiding in the trees. You know,
Yeah.
Parts of Norway still haven't recovered from hiding. What was it, the Graf's Bay or the Tirpitz or something?
Tirpitz.
Yeah.
I always find Tirpitz and Bismarck disappointing. Bismarck at least went out and fought. Tirpitz
didn't do
got
anything.
blown up. What a useless
did
waste
one.
of
I
space.
think one. It went up to the attack the northern convoys.
Yeah, but it
What?
didn't. It didn't attack them. It spent all its time hiding in the Norwegian fjords.
Hiding.
I'm sure it fired its guns in anger.
Oh,
Boring.
Google it.
I'm doing it.
It took out a Norwegian fishing boat. You know, well done. I'm just looking. This Jane's only to be surprised to find that the Finns had 3 submarines.
In 943, the Scharnhorst and Tirpitz bombarded Spitzbergen, the only time the ship used its main battery.
So it didn't even use it against a ship. It bombarded a town, a port. It's an extraordinarily beautiful. It's an extraordinarily beautiful ship. I haven't for a while, but I played World of Warships, and it's the Bismarck and the Tirpitz and the.
I was going to say, imagine if I don't understand if they'd sent out Bismarck and Tirpitz with a couple of battle cruisers, like a proper thing. The British weren't going to be able to stop that. I don't understand what the Germans were thinking.
Well, maybe in 1939, 1940 they could get away. I think by the end of 1941, everyone had learned, no, that's not a great idea.
Yeah, but I think that the British would have struggled to contain
a combined battle
5
group.
capital ships.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to send out most of their navy to get rid of just Bismarck by itself.
Well, they had something like what?
Tirpitz hadn't finished sea trials till 941.
Okay.
They did have
but Bismarck only went out in 41.
The Brits had 7 battleships in the North Sea. In the Atlantic.
Scapa. Oh yeah.
In Scapa Flow, and they still were able to operate another 2 or 3 in the Eastern Med.
Oh, I think the British would have defeated them.
Yeah.
It just would have taken a lot of effort, which would have then risked the convoys. With this.
All right, rolling for a replacement.
6. 2. Back. And remember, when you're bringing back, to adjust your demoralization back up by
yes,
the big
will do.
And you do not adjust victory points, near as I can tell.
No, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, gives us another chance to kill them.
Yeah,
That's good.
exactly.
More sanguidere.
All right. And
Do you know
I
what,
think
Nick? Keep hammering
that is.
this third core. I mean, he's only 7 points off from.
I know I'm trying to. He was 5 away. Obviously, that was people. You done?
Yep, I'm done.
All right, we're up to 1200. We've got 3 more turns of daylight. Or not daylight. Well, daylight really, because it starts raining soon for about 8 turns.
Did you get the expansion kit, Nick, for the last gamble?
Yes, there's about 3, aren't there?
The Flores and Hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got them somewhere. I got a game this week. Look, coin game. All bridges burning.
Oh,
Nice.
I got 4 of them.
You bought 4 in
Four
the same
copies?
game. Why?
Yeah, I didn't. That was part of my buying for other people. So I reduced the shipping down from $50 to $17.
$50 per game.
Yeah, if you buy 1 game from GMT, it's $50 US.
Youch.
But then it stays at 50 for the next 3 or 4 games.
Right. Okay.
That's why I'm doing the buying thing, because
Yeah.
it roughly ends
Makes
up
a lot of sense.
working to about 14 US a game, which is pretty decent. Somewhere around 20 US a game. I mean.
It works.
Oh,
It works really well when David's mule is tied up in Washington and can't move.
Yeah, well, I was going to say.
No, but guys, I'm just so sorry. The light bulb's just gone off.
Yeah.
You're paying for these games with your personal credit card, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So when the GMT sale comes along,
I get a zillion. Yeah. I can buy 1,000 games at 50%. No one else can. But having said that, obviously, if someone wants to, I'll buy for them.
will you be my friend?
I can buy about 1,000 games at 50% off.
I wasn't going to pass comment on your guitar playing, but I think it's just beautiful.
What? My guitar work? Didn't you like
it's the best guitar ever.
I loved it, Nick. It was
awesome, and
it was moving. It was moving.
You lose.
Oh, I cried.
Too late. Too late. You lose.
I think it was just worth it, just for the dig.
But shit, that's going to be like a gazillion.
Yeah, no.
discount.
The only problem is there's not many games. So what I'm trying to do is cut back on my P500s now to leave games for 50% off, because there's not that many I really want.
Nick, can I have one? What we could do is we could raffle. We could do a live thing, and we'll say we'll raffle it off in the middle of a stream or something. So we do a game where we're doing a stream.
Yeah, we could do that. Might get some people to watch.
Yeah. Well, I should tell you this. I'm up to something like 60 or something that are subscribed to the channel.
That's good.
And a lot of them keep asking me, can I have the module?
You need to publish the module links and.
Well, I can't. They're not mine. And
okay.
And technically, these wind up being in a sort of like a grey area as to. I mean,
I understand.
We're all lucky because we actually own the game, so technically this is not a problem.
Well, we do own the game.
And we always own the game, don't we? So.
Yes.
Well, we only need one person to own the game.
Well, no.
Yes.
No, not if everybody's got the Vassal module.
No.
No. How does it make sense that?
I know, Nick. I know. Seriously,
okay.
I have been through this so many times, and I had this argument online and almost.
Think of it like a book. If you haven't got the.
You know what? The thing is, the whole concept of a game requires that 2 or more people will participate, and then when you've got 2 or more people and participate, how do you do the rules? Well, you pass it around, or you photocopy them. The trouble is that photocopying them is not, it's breach of copyright. But everyone turns a blind eye to it until they feel as though they can make some money out of it. So we're in this strange position in this early part of the 21st century where technology has once again not caught up to the way technology has led the way we're doing stuff as opposed to what the law says. I as far as I'm aware, everyone here has the game.
I do.
I've got multiple copies, so
Yes.
there you go.
Oh, there you go.
I do too. Yeah.
And we always have the game.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I wonder if I should blank that bit out. Make a note. 314. I've got myself into some absolute shit fights online, and I didn't realise I was walking into one about copyright, and because the Americans have this thing which, as it turns out, exists in Australian law, but we don't consider it. It's considered more for academic purposes, but it's what's it called? Fair use.
Fair use, yes.
Yes.
You can take small excerpts out of
Yep.
out of documents and things. And
Yep. Or, and this is my favourite one. There's one called abandoned copyright.
Yeah.
And no one knows what that means. No one knows what that means. But there's provision in every version of a Copyright Act, except apparently Australia, for abandoned copyright. So if you...
The thing I find really annoying about copyright is they make a big deal about games like this that have been out of print for 20 plus years.
40
all
years.
Copyright and the owners. Like,
out of print though. It's the rights are held by decisions.
That's
so
right. It doesn't matter whether they've been printed or not.
no, but my point is, let's assume it's not held by decision. Let's say, look, one of the other SPI games is not, and it's out of print. Who loses because of the fact that you make a copy of it? Nobody, because it's out of print. So nobody loses.
Well, that's not the point. The point
I know
is...
it's not the point, but that's the reality. Yeah. The law doesn't actually reflect reality.
And once again, you've just highlighted a fundamental problem with the law and what we're doing. But it came up in the last Compass game thing where they had been trying to negotiate with Wizards of the Coast to get some of the old Avalon Hill copyrighted games so that they can reprint them. They've offered them money and everything. And the lawyers at Wizards of the Coast saying, there's no point in talking about this. It's not worth our time. The money that would be exchanged is just not worth it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
We're not doing it.
Yeah.
And Compass Games were absolutely desperate to buy some of the Avalon Hill copyright so that they could republish those games. And Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro are not even remotely interested because it's a huge corporation.
It's
huge.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, not even enough money to, keep the lights on in the CEO's office for a day.
Yeah. What's happening with the Russian campaign? I don't understand.
Which one?
Well, there's two. There's two.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they all originally from Jedco, John Edwards?
Yes.
So how do they have two?
Yep.
They got one, the original version, and then one, the more modern.
Look, my bet is I'd back Compass because they're going to republish all of John Edwards' games bar one.
So what's happening with the GMT one? I mean, they say that.
I have no idea.
But that's also John Krantz as well, which is funny. I think.
Yes. Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
I just hope that John Edwards is getting everything that's due to him.
Yes, I hope so. Well, he screwed Avalon Hill the first time round, so hopefully he gets another shot at these guys. So, and while I loved playing the game back in the day, it's one of my brother Greg's first war games. I can't stand it now. Just can't stand it.
Because if you wanted to play it, you'd play the Russia Besieged game, surely.
Oh, I think I'd play almost anything except that. I played SPI's old Barbarossa. Actually, that was a lot of fun. But
I don't think I've ever played that.
Oh, well, let's play it next. Easy game. It's fast.
Yep.
And
there's
I
like
think the rules
12 pieces on one side and 25 pieces on the other side.
There's a few more.
And the other side just gets a little bit bigger as the game goes on. And it's a tiny map. Most of the map sheet was taken up with charts and tables and game turn stuff.
Dining tables were smaller in those days.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
I'm waiting for Nick to finish before I do anything.
Yeah, I'm nearly finished.
Oh, bloody hell. He's burst out like a little pustule across the river.
Yeah.
Who has what?
So, as you guys know, I had Fire in the Sky.
Yep.
Shipped this week or charged this week from Phalanx Games.
Yep.
I haven't bought anything from Phalanx Games before.
I've got something from Phalanx. I've got Road to Moscow on their pre-order.
Yeah. Well, I just got this email from the team.
Yes.
At theteam.com.
Yeah, they're Polish.
Right.
I thought it was Polish or something.
Yeah, so Phalanx Games is Polish, but they seem to do a lot of stuff out of the UK as well.
Yeah. No, I literally thought I was being spammed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, I've done. Off you go, Bill. I've moved Grushi along a bit more. Yeah. He's not there yet. Maybe I should move Grushi to a different spot.
I'm not going to be able to stop him now. I can't stop the armies from joining up. It's just screening.
Sorry.
Bloody hell. And he's got cavalry coming over from the other side. Alright, okay.
Retreat? Yep, retreat.
There, actually.
I'm just getting another ale.
Okay.
The first Pokemon books. Action Quest and the Pokemon Encyclopedia. I thought it was still a Pokemon. I caught a still a Pokemon.
I'm going to have to consider assaulting the Brits. I just do not know what to do about Ney and Kellerman. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you want to take charge of Kellerman and Ney? And that means you can use them to either attack the flank.
Okay. You can at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Have you moved them yet? No.
No, I haven't. Yes. No, I haven't moved them. No, I haven't moved them.
Okay.
I'll get Nay. Oh, sorry, I'll get Grushi in what, 2 turns, 3 turns?
Yeah, so Grushi's at the top of that bit, just below the Wava title on the map.
Oh, yeah. Yep, got him.
He's coming across the top part.
Yep. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'll have him in 2 turns, and I'm demonstrating before the enemy. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm over stack somewhere. Fix it.
Okay, I'm done.
Well, hang on. Now I've got to move Nay and his
Yep.
people.
I'm going to go and get a beer anyway.
I don't know where Bill's going with Kellerman. Now I have to do something completely different. I'm going to do something very different. All right, I'll do some combats because Bill doesn't have any.
Oh, shit.
All right, so Nay's decided to change direction and he's doing a 16 to 4, doubled his 8, 2 to 1 with 2 retreat.
Is in supply?
What's that?
How far do you have to be from a road network?
You don't have to be in supply until the end of night. It's the only time you check for supply.
Behind a river.
So no line of communications.
No. Only
Okay.
first turn of morning is the only time you check.
Yep. Okay.
So it's a DR there.
Against the 4-4.
Did you count the stream?
Yeah. So he becomes 8 and I've got 16.
Okay.
What's happening?
Nay changed direction and decided to come down and attack across the stream. All right, so moving away to the left, I've got some artillery here. Oh yeah.
This is going to be the second war game we've ever finished.
16 to 4 against this guy. That's 4 to 1.
Yep.
Guard artillery go 5. DR. Oh, that could have been better. Now I've got 4, 4, and 4, 3 is 11. And the 5, 4 actually is 16. That's 5 to 1 plus the combined arms 6 to 1. Whoa, 6 exchange. I thought that might happen. So you lose him.
Yep.
I will lose. I lose him.
French gain 3.
Oh, then.
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
That's
He's
me
doing 50
increasing the level by 3. Sorry.
That's all right. You finished?
Yep.
All right. I add. I'll fix my commands shortly. Is that 4th core? They've lost 8.
I can't see any counters on the map. Oh, hang on.
Neither can I.
It's all right. It's all right. You moved the map.
Yeah, that's because the map moved. All right. Giro just became demoralized.
Who?
Just realized. 4th core.
Really?
Well, he only got 8, And he's just lost 2 4 4s, so there's 8. That was pretty quick.
Alright, so he's...
And I've also just realised that third core, I think he's demoralised as well.
Now, wait a minute. There's a rule about this.
What's that?
If your core loses demoralisation, you've got to check for other core within a certain range.
Right.
Because
Yes.
they lose 2 automatic morale points.
Oh, okay.
That
Within
was
range
that
of...
was-
Oh, okay. That's a bit ugly.
Yeah, it can be. Hold on. I'm just finding the rule.
And then I've got a 1-to-1 there, which is a attacker retreat. And then finally, further across, I've got... oh, what happened there? Where'd my other guy go? Did I move him? Oh, that's weird. One got moved and then...
In the French and Prussian armies, the demoralisation level of corps whose officers are within 5 hexes or of one or more friendly demoralised officers is lowered by 2 combat strength points.
So within 5 hexes of the officer of the...
That's demoralised.
Right, so the guard just dropped 2. And that's all. All right, so...
and wait a minute, I've got some bad news for you. If a core that causes the core to demoralise, then it triggers another 2 points from another core.
Yeah, so it's a triggering effect, yeah. But that's right, I don't have that effect.
Nothing should have.
I'll have to start rallying stuff. I didn't realise they were that close. I didn't realise you lose 2 units, and but that's right, I can rally them back.
Okay, so we're
I've got
the French
one
are down 8 points, and the British,
So
sorry,
attack.
the Prussian.
So the artillery 2-6 is going to shoot. Oh, he can't shoot at this thing. Well, that's why I didn't do that. I'll leave him where he was. The 7-11. Oh, you're behind things. That's why I haven't been using my artillery. Oh, it's back. Sorry. Let me just fix that.
You can move him into the hex, yep.
Yeah, I don't need to actually go back. Let's try that again. 6 and 7's 13. So 4-to-1. Oh, what should I do? Yeah, I'll do 15 against that 3, so that's 5-to-1. The 2 is a DE.
It's the 3-6.
The 3-6.
Yep. And the result?
So he's DE'd.
Oh, okay.
He's DE'd.
And I got 1-to-2 at the other one, which is a attacker retreat. And I think that's it for me.
All right. I'm reducing third core down to 1.
Nick?
Yep.
Can you give me the final?
Oh,
So I've taken 3 off for the French. Sorry, I've added 3 on the French for the first 3-6 you destroyed.
And then another 3 for the second 3-6.
Okay.
And did you take 3 off Tillman, David?
I took 6. I lost 2 3s.
And
right.
And you lost 8 units, 8 strength points, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's...
Did I? No, I lost 4.
4.
I had already lost 4 before.
No, beg your pardon. I only had to take 3 off the Tillman and 3 off the first.
Yeah, I was going to say, otherwise Tillman was demoralised. Yeah.
Okay, so right, I'm just changing that. So. And we take, where's my first? There it is. All right. Okay, I've done my demoralization. Daniel, I believe it's your move.
Right. Remove the turn marker.
No, you. Oh, yes.
Bill.
That's 3 bad bills.
There's 3 bad bills.
I'll just turn the move markers off.
Oh. A little bit weird one.
What's the scale of this? How big's a hex?
500, 500 yards,
500 yards.
or 480 or 520, something like
480.
that.
Yep.
480, yep.
So about half a kilometre.
Half a mile, isn't it?
No.
Half a kilometre,
But
yeah.
I said half a kilometre.
Yes, that's right. A yard's roughly a metre, isn't it? Yep. It's the only Napoleonic game in this scale, I think.
Really? What are the other ones?
Well, the others are either tactical, so you're like Labatt is sort of typically
You're like 50 yards or
100,
100 yards.
100 or less, and anything else is much bigger, like a couple of Ks.
A couple of Ks.
Right.
Yeah.
Though I think some of the Napoleon's battles might be about a K.
There's not that many Napoleonic games around, and most of them are tactical.
No, but the modules, the SPI modules. I think they're around about a K, maybe 2, maybe. I don't know.
By the way, we've been doing reorg wrong, but it doesn't matter. We'll keep on doing it that way. You only roll the 5 or 6 if the core is demoralized. If it's not demoralized, then you get it back straight away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. That's a huge difference.
No,
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
I've been eliminating units permanently.
No, it's a tiny difference. Don't worry about it. David, don't sweat it. It's easy.
Should I
Oh,
wait
throw him a couple of units. Jesus Christ.
Have you had any demoralized core yet, David?
No.
All right, then. On that basis,
and my situation is considerably improved.
Yeah, I was going to say on that basis, you can bring them back. Like, just they're not totally eliminated yet.
Yep.
As he brings them back, watch your core go up. Your morale.
Yeah. I'm not sure about yours, Daniel, because you've got some demoralized, so I don't know if you can work out which ones you roll when they're demoralized and which ones you
It just goes to
go on. Does army reorganization happen at the start of the turn or at the end?
See, I knew it was going to get complicated.
Sequence of play.
Sorry, what are you after?
I don't know where it happens.
What?
What happened during the turn, like during your normal movement phase?
What? It happens
when does reorg happen?
In the command phase. In the command.
Yes, command phase, which is at the start before movement.
Very start.
So I can move the units.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
This just goes to show that actually reading the rules can have some benefits.
Well, I was relying on the usual suspects to read the rules.
Well, I think
I think the
think-
trouble is that we all read the rules. No, we all relied
I
on the
have.
memory of the rules from like
Yeah.
20 years ago.
and the
Exactly.
I think in the new rules the reorg is a bit different. I think you have to always roll anyway. But I think there's a minus if you're demoralized.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Something like that. I can't remember how it works.
I tell you what, let's try this. Next game, let's read the rules.
No, we're not
What
playing
the
this
fuck are you
game.
talking about?
We don't play the same game
Well,
twice.
actually, I didn't really actually mean that. What I mean is, let's get Nick and Daniel to read the rules.
Daniel doesn't like
Oh,
reading
yeah,
rules.
that's perfectly fine.
Well, no, Daniel is absolutely religious about reading rules until they go over, what, 8 pages, Daniel?
That's right.
He will digest and read those rules 40 times over if it's under 8 pages.
But if it was 16, that means you could do it 20 times over the same.
No, he's not interested in crossing that Rubicon. And can I just say, I'm of an age where I'm with him. I think I've described this to you. I sit there and on my iPad reading rules. The next thing I know, I've dozed off and my iPad. I wake up because the iPad's full on my
Yeah,
nose.
see, the problem is that you actually I can't sit and read them either. But what I do is on my iPad, I sit and highlight sections.
Yep.
And I highlight critical things that make it different.
Yep.
And then what I do is I just drop into each set of rules, do a couple of pages, stop again. And then once I've highlighted the whole thing, then I can just glance through and see what I've highlighted. That's how I read all the rules.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's the only way you can take it in. If you try to actually sit and read them, it's just...
This nose has been broken about 4 times
Yeah,
because of an
that's
iPad.
You're not going to remember anything
No,
that way.
of course not. And you know what? This is the thing. The moment you start reading something and you're horizontal, that's a disaster.
Right, Daniel, are you done?
Do the attack.
Oi, what are you doing, Daniel?
Oh, you got an attack. Hey!
Oh, well, do you want to save that? Okay, we'll do the attack and then I'll do my move.
It's 3 to 1, but it's combined arms, so it's 4 to 1.
Okay, go for it.
Nick's looking very worried now.
No, I was working it out. I couldn't see how you got 3 to 1, but then I saw the artillery. Yep.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
there's 12.
No, you're right. 4 to 1.
What do I need? Something good, like a 1.
A 1 would be a good one for you. A 6 is not
A
bad.
3 is not a good one.
Defend or retreat.
Are you sure that's 3 to 1? Because that's 11.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I had
4 to
12
1.
in one stack. I had
He's
11,
got-
9, and the
he's
next
got-
stack I had
He's
8
got
and
33.
artillery.
Okay, all right, okay. Trust him.
All right. Did you want to
All right.
advance, Daniel? Only
No.
1 unit.
You can
No,
only
don't advance.
You can only advance 1 unit.
Uh,
mate. Unless you've got an officer, in which case you can advance all of them.
All of them. Yeah. I forgot about that. All right, David, you'll go.
My movement.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about this, but I think you've got to roll for the officer. He might get shot.
I don't know what it is in these rules. In the new ones, if you retreat with an officer, if you roll a 6, he dies, which seems a bit harsh.
That was the allied attack for the game.
Well, he's the stupid bugger out front waving his sword.
Who was it?
He's got target writ all over him, a 1 in 6 chance. I reckon it's generous.
Fucking hell.
Oh, God, yeah.
Waterloo's happening a day early, and he's attacking me.
Oh, and also very south of Waterloo.
Yeah. Well, it's not La Belle Alliance, it's...
Well, actually, it would be
Le-
La Belle Alliance, isn't it? Because isn't that roughly where La Belle Alliance is?
No, La Belle Alliance is...
Oh, that's up
way
the top.
there.
No,
Yeah,
it's Mont Saint Jean that's down the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah. This is... oh, God, I can't read this. This is Ganape. Ganape. I'm sorry, I said it before. I say it again. I still like this map.
The woods are very classic, Simonson.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that always reminds me of Operation Typhoon,
yeah.
because that map's just full of these.
Actually, the Operation Typhoon is the one map of Simpsons I really hate.
Why? Because it's too green.
No, because it's got purple roads.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
and Battles for the Ardennes had the same problem. I find the purpley roads or mauve or whatever colour it is makes it very hard to pick out against green for me.
Ah.
And I'm not colourblind. That's just hard.
You might be colour confused.
No, I don't think I'm. Well, maybe I am. I don't know.
It's a mild form of the colour issue.
My first game of the first time I owned Battle for the Ardennes, I did something that I've never ever done before.
You on the map?
I coloured the towns in because you couldn't see the
Yes.
towns properly against the.
They were shocking, weren't they? They were that sort of grey,
Yep.
whatever they were, mauve.
Yep.
Yes, and you couldn't see them.
No, and so I colour them in. I think I started red, but I changed it to black because I said
Yeah, I don't know why they went away from black towns for that.
it. I think, look, allow for a phase of experimentation. Absolutely, anytime.
Sure.
But I didn't think that. I think they should have looked at the proof of that and gone, no, that's not going to work.
Actually, it might have had the town the same colour as this.
No, the town was. Might have been.
It was just more cluttered, and you couldn't see them because they.
Yeah. But they'd have these towns in forests, and you couldn't.
Yes, that's right.
And the roads were the same The roads were the same color as they were in Typhoon.
That's why the Germans got confused.
Oh well, and the fact that their tanks didn't work.
Oh, look, Ney's forced them to. He's turned their flanks. The Prussians are running. Nice work, Ney and Kellerman.
I told you it was a good idea.
Oh, yeah, but they've come down and hit the flank, and he's gone, oh, my flanks are turning.
Yeah, but now the Brits are excited because there's no actual commander in front of them, and they know that because they have brilliant intelligence.
They will be. Oh, Gru should be there soon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, yeah.
Just in time.
He won't. No, it won't be.
rain.
No, it won't be. I can't attack before evening.
No, so it doesn't matter when he gets there. In fact,
But at the moment, if I had one more corps, I would outnumber him, I think.
All right.
I'm calling it now, though. It's an Allied victory. So, do we want to do this campaign again with the new Zucker game, or do you want to pick something else?
I don't mind.
I'm open to continue with Napoleonics.
Yeah, but which campaign?
Well, I love this campaign.
Oh, we can do
'Cause
this
I think
one
it's
again with Napoleon's Last Gamble.
Yeah.
Because it might be nice to play it straight after and just see how different.
See
it
how it
feels.
works.
Yeah, how it compares.
What Zucker can do in 30 years, 40 years.
He was in Tempe last year.
Yeah, was he good? Did you go to his talks?
I missed his talk. I was playing something. I can't remember. Something ridiculous, stupid, but he played. He had a game with a guy of Bonaparte in Italy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the original.
I've got that somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
Oh,
I've got
sorry, who got me to do the map for them? Daniel,
Daniel.
was the map working? Was the map fine for you?
I've got another copy.
Mm.
Enterprise Game had a $20 copy, so I've got that
Okay.
with something else.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm happy to do the Zucker game after this,
All right, cool. We'll do.
but I really
Probably
think after this
500.
we should do a monster.
Which one?
Oh, I don't care.
A monster hard one or a dumb monster?
Throw some dumb monsters at me and throw some hard ones at me.
Well, I don't know. What can we do?
Did you want to do Typhoon?
Mm,
I don't think that's a very
Oh.
good game, frankly. I don't know why.
No, we don't need to do that.
I've never played it.
I've played it once, and really, it's
Not fun.
it's just not fun. It's just not fun.
Oh, it's a fun solo game though. It's
Yeah, but
I've played the full campaign solo, so
yeah,
which is
it's a game that's really about, one army in position goes up against
It actually
another army
starts
in position,
nice.
and that's it.
Oh, but the other thing that's interesting about it is the Germans can only have one or two armies fighting at a time from supplies. You got to choose which ones.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
it's
interesting.
it's once you pick one, it stays that way for 3 turns or something, and then you can swap over and sort of,
Yeah, something like that.
and you chit draw for each unit strength and stuff, which is
Yeah, I like that.
well, yeah, it is. It's
That's what's
good.
awesome to
It's
follow.
good for the first 2 or 3 turns, and then once you've tried out every unit, that's just the way it is.
Mm.
All right, I'm done.
Oh, end of turn. I think we're up to 1300 now, aren't we?
My jaws of victory for your big one if you want.
13. Same rule.
The counter stacks really concerned me with that one.
Well,
That's why you play on Vassal.
Sure.
I think that makes it.
Okay.
I could do that, but the thing is that what worries me about that game now that I've got it and I've read the rules is the fact that there's a standard set of rules, and then there's exceptions to the standard set of rules which are longer than the rules themselves. It's there's too much for me to remember. But I do it solo. I might do it with you guys. I don't know that I'd like.
What about Trial of Strength?
Panther Games.
Yeah.
I never got my head around that one.
What about? Oh, we want to play. Let me have a look shortly. There's a few other East Front ones we can look at.
Compass's full blow.
We still haven't done.
Oh, too big.
We still haven't done Simovich's Stalingrad 42.
Actually, we should do that.
Which is
that's a good monster game.
I reckon that's a fair candidate for.
Particularly because
doesn't have big stacks.
It has big panzers.
Ukraine 43 was fun.
That was fun. I didn't have no idea what I was doing.
Oh, look, Simovich's systems are just glorious.
Terrific. Yep. I love his work. Love his work.
You could do what was his early one? Legend Begins.
Yeah, although he's going to redo that one.
Okay. Oh, they are too.
Sorry.
Oh, no, hang on. The Standard Combat Series is doing a North Africa one too.
I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see his Anzio. Sorry, Salerno.
The Standard Combat Series North African doesn't look like it's got a campaign.
Oh, really?
Oh. Really? Well, we could do Africa too.
Yeah, Africa 2. I've got Africa 2.
What's Africa 2?
Yeah, I've got Africa 2.
Standard Combat Series.
SCS.
I don't have that. I got Tunisia 2.
That's OCS.
No, that's OCS.
I always get those two systems completely fucked up.
I just listened to the Guns, Dice and Butter latest podcast, and they were talking to the guys who play test OCS.
Yeah.
And they're developing a more streamlined supply system. So instead of having your trucks,
my memory in that is really complicated because there's
you got to physically move the supply points from the rear up, and you've got to maintain the trucks going backwards and forwards. And they're developing a system which is going to be basically like
it's Dragnog Austin's the worst nightmare of Dragnog Austin all over again, where you're just like, you know, it's not bad. It's bad enough that you've got to manage, you know, hundreds of units on your front, but you've now got to manage your supply capacity and carrying your trucks.
It's one of those
to them.
But that's the sort of game where you can split commands and someone look after logistics and the air or something,
and
the other person look after land.
I've seen that happen, and I've seen the person go, you know what, fuck, if you want an accountant, hire one. It's interesting for a very, very minor subclass of wargamer. You know, they may be an optometrist. I don't know.
Particularly not. I don't like accounting.
Yeah, or they might be a database administrator. I don't know.
Daniel, are we going to form a mainline resistance? Pretty much where we are at the moment. Because I may have retreated a bit too far.
No, you haven't.
No, you retreated fine. You've done a very good job. Keep it going.
Use that stream as your line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or we can all just group together over in the east and have a party. In the west, sorry.
Oh, we still retain that option by holding the line here.
Can I just point out that for the Allies at the moment, the two very crucial things is, one, you've got 4 corps coming on in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. And secondly, you hold all the bridges across the dial. It's just, you know, you can just block the entire French army here, move one large corps over there, and start pounding onto the French second corps, and this game's over for us.
So you're saying Napoleon's spat the dummy?
No, I'm saying that no. Well, Nick, where's Nick? Nick?
Yeah.
No, Napoleon's not spat the dummy. Napoleon hasn't delivered.
It's all Nay's fault again. You were meant to smash the Brits. There were none of them there. And look, he's got a line. You haven't even got as far as even got as far as La Haye Saint.
They lined up. Wait a minute. We're crossing to the British commander for his opinion. Hi, British commander. How did you go at the Battle of Quatre Bras?
Well, the Dutch didn't enjoy it.
You got smashed, didn't you?
Yeah, I haven't got any foreign troops anymore. I've only got Brits and Irish and Scottish and
King's German Legion and
yeah. But I think Napoleon is asking the question of General Ney: what the fuck did you do with that victory?
Yes. Why? There's so many things you could have done. What did you do?
It's like, what did you do with your army, Emperor? No, we got this. We got this, Nick. We got this. It's okay. We got it.
Okay, have we? Oh, good.
I know what we're doing.
I'll give you a call. How's that? Will that help?
Yeah, sure. No, what? No, I want just Ney. Give me.
Grushi, he's on his way.
He doesn't
know that. You want an infantry corps? You said.
No, I don't need an infantry corps. I've got 2 infantry corps, 1 cavalry corps. That should be enough.
All right. You said before you needed a corps.
I've got one.
Alrighty.
And I'm giving you 3rd Cavalry and Ney. So
good.
And he's already returned dividends for you.
He has. Oh, hang on, what am I doing? Correct.
Because, you know, David's a little wuss.
Careful!
Put a cavalry corps on his right flank and he goes all to water. Oh, look, there's cavalry on my right flank.
Why are people so unkind?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It's such a cool little tool
What?
about command radius.
Yeah,
Makes it much easier, doesn't it?
it's actually someone's paid for that. Can I just point out because it's an extra add-on within
Right.
Vassal, and it's copyrighted to somebody else. So
Really?
yeah, so that means there's a licensing arrangement or something for use with Vassal, or you know, or they've paid for it.
Yep.
But you go and have a look at it and it's like, oh yeah, you'll load this and it's got this tool is copyrighted by okay.
Where do the French get their reinforcements?
Have
They're in Paris. In Paris.
there is another corps forming currently in Paris, I think, and I think there was another corps further east. Because Third Corps isn't here, is it? No.
Yes, Third Corps demoralised.
We've got rappers down on the Italian.
That's right, because that's the other expansion for the
Southern German, and then there's the guys down in Spain, and then there's guys down at.
There was also a guy standing up against demonstrating before the Austrians. That
was Eugene.
Was it Eugene? Was it? All
right. I think so. Yeah.
Well, that was the equivalent of a minor corps.
Well, they had
All right, you'll go, Bill.
10 or 20,000 in the Vendôme. The Vendôme.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm going to go in and find out what's going on here.
Suchet was in the south, not Eugene.
It was good. In the south,
East.
Yeah, Eugene. I thought Eugene was still in Italy, wasn't he?
No.
No, that was earlier.
We had Rapp was on the border against the Austrians in northwest Bavaria, and
okay, we're done.
All right, I've got combat.
Yep.
I've got. All right, I'll do it from the left over. Cavalry, Kellerman's cavalry have a 13, 15 to 4, so that's 3 to 1.
Yep.
2, retreat. I've got some artillery shooting somewhere. Oh, here we go. The guard, artillery, and other artillery are all mass battery.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
12, 21.
Yep.
4, 5 to 1.
against that 4-4.
Boom!
Blew it to
Dead.
pieces.
Really?
Yep.
DE 5-1.
Make your adjustments, folks.
I think he just went demoralised. You want to do the VP?
Yeah,
Bill?
I can do the VP.
Um,
4. And that, I reckon, might
Hold on.
break Tillman demoralised, by it. What have I
No,
still
be-
not- Oh,
because of my
because
replacements,
you did the replacements. Of course, you've only lost 4.
and I'll get him as a replacement automatically.
The only,
So
you've only lost
my
4.
currently third core, previously being quite fragile,
Is
is
now
standing
quite
at 9 points.
Sorry,
Yeah.
which one was this? Which core was he?
third.
He was third, so he gets flipped,
Or just
and
make
he'll
sure.
come back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, lucky. Yes, he's
Yeah.
not within 10 hexes.
No, he's not demoralised. Doesn't matter.
No,
No,
you
he's
mean
not.
for- Oh,
In order
for
to recover,
recovering.
he's not
Okay.
to be within 10 hexes.
all right. I've got a 1-1 on
Yep.
the very far right. You
on
retreat
a 3-6.
at 3-6. Yep.
Yep, no artillery.
No, you can't
No.
shoot through the
Yep.
ridge.
That's fine. Go.
So you retreat. Roll a 1.
Yep.
And against that block, you're a 6, I think. Yep, 6.
Yep.
And I am 7, and 7's 14. 2-1. 5. That seems like my retreat. It is.
You retreat. Okay.
I think that's it. Do I have any more? No,
Right.
looks like that's it.
Okay.
Allied turn.
Daniel, would you like to move?
He's moving.
Hang on, just before you do, I was going to get rid of all the moves. Okay, done.
Good.
Have you moved the turn marker, or is it going to 1400 now?
No, the turn mark is correct at 1300.
This is seriously boring when you've got the quiet left flank.
You'll have lots to do soon.
Whose birthdays did we miss? Wasn't there one in October? David, when's yours?
23rd, but I think we've missed everybody's birthday this year, haven't we? Except perhaps Nick. We had a
No,
chance
mine
to get
was
him
Nick's
next birthday.
February. So
Mine
we
was
got-
pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we did Nick's birthday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Good. So you owe us big time, Nick.
Or maybe we just get all the birthdays out of the way with one big night out at a restaurant or something.
Yeah. As if that's going to happen sometime soon.
No, it's not.
No.
I've lost the commander. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Alright, this definitely looks like I'm going to get a beer. When the Brits are attacking.
Daniel, I'll be moving to close the gap between our armies.
Daniel, 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 Daniel! How many times have I told you don't attack me? The answer would be precisely none. Pardon me.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep. The power to me is I can edit that out.
Building a bird, building a bird, building a bird.
Still editing out.
So it costs 2 movement points to cross over a
Stream. Yep. 2 plus.
If you're demoralized.
No. It's
no? Okay. 2 plus.
2 plus. Hold on. I'll just check in my new charts that look actually readable. Stream. 2 additional movement points. And if you're cavalry going into forest, that makes it 6 movement points.
Yeah, because it's 4 for those fuckers.
I thought it was only 2 additional movement points in clear.
No, if you're demoralized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about a demoralized unit?
No.
Because if it was demoralized, it add another dimension of penalties.
Yeah, it only costs an extra 2 points in clear terrain. Pays 2 points for clear terrain, not extra 2. 2 for clear and normal movement elsewhere.
And then it's something like if infantry are moving in
forest,
they
count
count
as
as
cavalry movement. They're slow in.
Yep.
Mm.
So I don't know what's moving where, so I'm just, the general answer is, actually the only thing I can see moving is cavalry into, oh, maybe wrong. So we've actually survived another week. No one got sacked. That's good.
No.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it to Christmas.
Well, that's good.
Yep. My contract expires on the 30th of March, so.
Oh, you'll still be at home.
Well, it'll be the second time in my life I've worked my entire job at home, but this will be the first time that I was meant to actually work at a workplace and then didn't. Did I tell you I had to go into work a few weeks ago, and I was asked to come in. So I thought, oh, this is it. They're saying, we're gonna end your contract. And I went in and they sat me down in the boss's office, and she asked me, how are you going? Are you going okay? Have you thought of, is there anything we can do? And I suddenly realised by the line of questioning that they were more afraid of me leaving than I was.
Should have asked to extend your contract.
No one gets their contract extended. Oh, sorry, no, they don't do that. The problem is the end result out of this job is that and one of the reasons why they had such a hard time recruiting it, which is why they picked me, is they the funding for this database finishes at the end of next year. So the government stops handing over money for this particular registry, which means that the research project finishes. Unless they can convince the government that this is it needs to go on. And my suspicion is no, it's not. So even if I survive the contract past the 30th of March next year, or the 15th of March, sorry, next year, I will probably wind up being certainly unemployed by the end of the following year, or the start of the following year.
Well, take it up hope.
Well, I'm not giving up hope, but it's like I have this I have this attitude that, you know, sometimes the differences between contracts, the time differences between contracts are taking way too long.
Yep.
And I am recognizing that I am of an age.
Well, live in denial.
You want me to do the tax?
Yep. Do the tax now.
Okay. The 5-4 de Villiers.
Yep.
4-1.
You got combined arms on that?
Yeah. Underneath the cavalry, there's above the artillery.
Yep.
5. Don't know what that is.
5-1's exchange. 4-1's a retreat.
4-1.
Wait a minute. Sorry, which one are we doing?
5-4.
At Bills, so that's 9 plus 8.
17.
Yep.
Oh, hang on.
Plus
Maybe it's
2. No, and I'm doubled because it's a village.
Oh, shit. Okay. Didn't know there was a village there.
Yep.
What is it?
10.
10 to... that means I'm like 2-1 or something. 3 to...
It's still the same effect.
3-1.
You rolled a 5. 2-1 is a attack retreat.
9. No, I've got combined arms. 17.
Oh, okay. 3-1. Still defend a retreat.
Oh, hang on. I haven't got enough artillery, have I? No, I haven't.
I don't think you have.
8.
You don't have any artillery, do you?
17.
9 plus...
It's a 2-4.
19. It's 2 to
10. No, I counted as 2-1.
You got 19.
Yeah. 2-1 with a...
So it's 2-1. You retreat.
With combined arms.
Yeah, with combined arms.
Because he's 19.
Because he only got 1-1.
1-1.
5. That's a bit...
Anyway, I did what I could for you.
Yeah.
Back off, no good boyo.
Displacement time.
Do we have displacement here, or do we?
Yeah, displace. I mean, no, you can't displace.
The other one, I hope you're not in a village. No, you're not. Okay. The 11 here. I've got 12 and 9, it's 21 and
6.
2, 4, 6.
But you don't have combined arms.
No, I don't. I've got 2-1.
What did you say? 26 to 11, so it's 2-1.
Yeah. 2.
Okay. I will go back.
Into retreat.
Advance. Hang on. Am I advancing? No, I'm not.
No, you're not. No, of course you're not. Don't be so stupid, boyo. There are no Welsh guards. Were there no Welsh guards here? There were no Irish guards, for that matter. Oh,
they're probably they're all in America, probably still.
Yeah.
Yeah. When was the potato famine?
1848.
Okay. Right. So there you go. They're all planting potatoes. That's where they are.
No, they're all joining. They're all migrating at that stage. In this stage, they probably would have been all migrating to.
I thought that happened after the potato famine.
No, well, it's. I don't know. I've got to get my dates sorted out here because it's partly gold rush, partly potato famine.
Okay. More importantly,
potato famine's 45 and
move.
49, isn't it?
No, but there's San Francisco. San Francisco, the height was 49, but I think it had started sometime.
Oh yeah, it would have started before, and
Yep.
and
Yep.
it fits with the
Guys,
potato famine from 45.
Seeking clearance for Prussian move.
What?
Go ahead.
Good, thank you.
Who the fuck is he? Where did he come from?
All right, here we go.
All right, wait a minute. I've just got to expand my. My family came to Australia as part of the gold rush.
Right.
My Irish family.
Obviously didn't do very well. So they
Oh,
don't find any gold.
no, they didn't find any gold, but my great-great-great-grandfather was a land speculator and bought up big in Melbourne in the 1880s. And if you know your history, one of the terrible things that happened in the 1890s in Melbourne is that there was
He lost lots of money in the
they lost a lot of money in it.
bugger.
And he lost a shit ton. So they went from being upper middle class to not being upper middle class. So much so that by the time his daughter married, she married a... Well, no. By the time his son married, the only work he was able to do was building the in the First World War was building the rail line out to Western Australia across the Nullarbor. He completely missed the First World War because he didn't know about it, which I think is hilarious.
Probably the best thing to do.
Well, his brother went off and died at Passchendaele, his younger brother. And that brother was meant to be... So the way it works in my family is that the first son of the first son of the first son is always called William.
Oh.
And my grandfather was Robert, and his older brother, William,
Right.
who went off to die in Passchendaele,
so
died
therefore-
without issue.
So therefore you inherited the William line.
So Robert Henry decided that I would be that his first spawn son would be a William.
Right.
And so my father became a William, and
Right.
then I became a William, and then Ronan came along, and he's meant to be William, but my wife stuck her foot down and said, not having it.
Oh.
Caused the biggest riot in the family.
Oh no. Why couldn't you have called him William Ronan?
Well, in actual fact, what we did was we called him William Lloyd. Ronan Lloyd. And my father's name was William Lloyd. And Lloyd's an old Clancy. It's an old Clancy name. So in a way, it mollified all the aunts, and Alice got away. So you know what? Works for me. I don't mind.
There are Vassal module for Columbia Games East Front.
Is there?
Yeah.
Maybe. They've got
Is that the block
modules
one?
for most of their
block
games.
one.
So I was looking at what games we could play. I got sidetracked. Play Fall Blau.
A manageable monster, I think.
What about Fall Blau? That's a manageable monster.
Yeah, I suggested that. No one said anything.
What's that?
I suggested that.
Well,
When did you suggest that?
No.
Before?
He did suggest it. I did
What did
hear
you
that,
hear?
but I think he suggested it straight after we'd all said, "Oh, we should do Stalingrad 42."
Oh, okay. I'd like to play Fall Blau. I'd like to play Stalingrad 42 as well. We could compare them.
I'm happy
Yeah,
to
but
do that.
Fort Blau is huge.
Yeah. Monster. But
Yes,
it's not that
exactly.
hard. It's the Operation Typhoon system.
Yeah. All right. Prussians are done.
No, that was quick. No attacks. Next turn. Last turn before the rain starts. Then
Is
we'll
it
be
rain
fucked.
or night?
Was it rain or not? According to my one, rain. According to your one,
Rain.
It's
Rain
raining.
and it's rain.
Oh, it's
rain
raining.
and night are the same thing. So,
Yep.
or they're not quite the same thing, but they're close. All right. Do you want to go first, Bill? Do you want me to?
I'll do.
All right.
I can't attack. I just, damn it.
And smell those garlics eating French from here.
Oh, stop your whining, you pommy prick.
I think we have a chance of holding the line. Not a good chance, but a chance.
I can see why on this map why you do Waterloo, because it's so crowded and artilleries and can't be used easily, and the chateaus and all that stuff.
Oh, it's just a slugfest.
Right, how did I wind up over that side of the map? Hold on a moment.
Okay. Let me go back to. Anybody tell me why Outlook decides it doesn't want to open and you have to restart your computer all the time?
Because it's Microsoft and they're crap.
Well, I know that.
What-
No.
Oh,
What version of Windows are you running?
Yeah.
It's most likely that your file's corrupted.
No, it doesn't do it all the time. What happens is after you've used it for a few times, it decides it doesn't want to open.
I found with Windows stuff, you need to reboot your computer regularly.
Well,
Yeah.
you have. Well, you should because
Yeah.
it
Well, you don't with Mac.
updates. The updates need to happen.
Yeah, you don't with Mac.
No, because what
It's
Mac does is that they don't have a registry in the same way that Microsoft does, and so Microsoft, the registry in Microsoft needs to be updated, like refreshed. There's a lot of advantages to that. There's a lot of disadvantages. It's just one way over the other. Though, frankly, I would prefer that they just run it like Microsoft, run it like Mac. All right. I can't do anything. So, oh wait a minute. I'm just going to do some movements here. Yep. Okay. I haven't got enough to attack.
I don't think there'll be a lot of attacking this turn.
No.
All right, I'm going to try and rally some stuff. Or Van Damme, Jean-Claude, will try and rally his two people. And they go 1, 2, yay! Both back. Yay, Jean-Claude, well done.
All right, I've got Grouchies in the hood. I'm running a blocking action here, mate.
All right, I'm not running anything really.
Yep. No, you just grind. Just grind. Keep grinding him down.
I have a grind.
How many victory points do the Allies get for occupying Paris?
Sorry? Well, knock yourself out, sunshine.
All right, so 3rd and 4th Corps are back.
I've got a girl with no clothes on and a bare breast and holding a flag at a barricade that says you can't do that.
Game on.
We have some
Oh, did you fix
Was
the
that?
command for the officers? I didn't notice that. Well done.
Hey, yeah, I did. I fixed it.
Oh, that's good. Because that was annoying. Okay, excellent. I didn't realise that. All right, so now can actually unmove. Oops.
And I'm sorry, Nick. I will get back to Bear Trap. I promise you.
Oh, that's all right. There's no hurry. All right, so we've got 3 people in command. I need a cavalry and a cavalry. Oh, he's out of command. That's annoying. One, two. He might as well stay out of command. So he might as well be in command. Kill him. What devil? No.
So to be clear, sorry, we're doing Zucker's other game of this next.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
okay.
there's merit in that. To go straight from 1976 to what, 2017?
19.
Is that
20? No, it was 2015. It was done the 200th anniversary.
right? Okay.
And then after that, you know, because we're always really good at making 2 games in advance and never actually following through.
Of course.
Stalingrad 42 or Foul Blow.
Look, got an open mind. Just so long to be acknowledged, the way we got to Napoleon's last battles was playing, was seeking to play GMT's.
Yep. We started one way and went another way.
Repivoted. Yeah, exactly.
Just to be on the safe side here, the channel really is probably about the older games, but Simovic is such a good designer. I'm more than happy to.
Yeah. I get that, but also this system, Napoleon at Waterloo, is such an iconic system.
It is.
So many people know it. So seeing the latest incarnation back to back, I think would be really interesting.
Yeah, no. I want to do the back-to-back. I want to do the. I had a quick look at the during the course of the week at the Zucker rules, and suddenly artillery actually fires over 2 hexes, and there were a couple of other things.
3 hexes.
3 hexes, sorry. And there are a couple of other things that I noticed that I thought were really cool, and initiative for units being able to move by themselves and stuff like that. And this started to look like it was, here was a great idea, but what the designer's done is being able to sit down and go, I can incorporate better ideas.
There's cards in this.
Yeah, you don't have to use those.
No, but it's things like, mud or...
Yeah, I mean, just chaos. A bit of chaos.
That's fine. It's just like the equivalent of rolling against a different table or something like that. It's no big drama.
I was just reading actually a copy of the Wargamer this morning from 1982, talking about how the Napoleon war system was updated.
David, is this when you texted me to tell me what the fucking time
David,
was.
can you see what I'm holding?
Domhnach Austin. Oh my
Stephen
goodness.
Austin. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yes, I got a copy.
Yes. Yeah.
I know. I had it previously, but I couldn't.
This is the one that
the map
David's
like
rabbiting on
still-
about all the time about being such a great game. Is it?
For a
Yeah,
magazine
I don't
game,
quite
It's a
understand.
surprising game.
it's a lot of rules for a magazine game.
20 pages of rules.
The advanced stuff.
It's a little bit over.
Yeah, but
It's
it does
just
stuff.
a little bit over Daniel's.
It's more premium.
Yeah. It's perfect for it. No, that was what I was looking at this morning, actually. Because I'll be putting it on the table for a solo play.
You know,
The map is ugly.
Sorry, you know, David, I managed to get Königsberg, your Swedish.
Yep.
I
Yep.
bought the game.
Right.
So
It's,
I don't know. Is there a module for this? Do you want to play it? Do you want to play it?
Yeah, there is.
yeah, would love to. It's so tense.
Is it?
It's a very tense game. Yeah.
Watching the Saints play,
Wonder why I'm starting you right. Oh, I retreat.
except that they're gone now because Paddy Ryder's done his hamstring. He's ripped the tendon.
Oh, has he? Oh,
I'm
then
a
that's
bit
over.
sad. I'm a bit sad for the doggies. I really want. I mean, it was really a hard
Wonder
game
why.
for me to watch. I had sympathies on both sides. Rapists or the doggies. I didn't know which way to go.
You don't have them anymore.
Stormknock Austin it's an old favourite of mine. I'm not saying it's the best game on the Eastern Front, but it was Lou Cody's attempt to.
Easy.
It's Lou. It's Lou.
Easy.
Yes, it is. It was while Lou was still married to his first wife and still living in Alaska.
Yeah.
And if
We
you
went
go
to
through.
Norway.
And now he's living in Norway, isn't he? With his second.
Yeah, I
wife.
know. But the funny thing is, and it's the slightly sweet and charming thing, is in his designer notes for the game. He basically says, anybody who's prepared to pay their travel costs and accommodation
Saw
can
that.
play the game face to face. Here is my address.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Take up for the Norway. See if it still holds.
No, but can I just say that, I mean, I've been to St. Petersburg and I've been to Helsinki, but I really, really want to go to Norway. I don't really have
Oh, Norway's lovely.
I want to go to Norway.
Norway's
Norway's
nice.
just
It's nice.
stunning. I want to go and see
Yeah.
the fjords.
All right, I'm done.
I've
need to
driven
lose
from Oslo
almost all my
to
combat.
Nordkap.
Sorry?
Yes.
I've driven from Oslo to Nordkap.
On the wrong
It's
side
a
of the
long
road in
distance.
the middle of summer.
Eh?
So you did
That's
it
a
in the middle
long
of
way.
summer. That's do it on the wrong side of the road in the middle of winter.
All right.
Your turn.
Bill, have you done your movement?
He has.
Yeah,
He did his first.
I'm not attacking.
Okay.
I'm happy
All right.
with
Then,
I managed to lose
We
every
are-
combat but one.
okay. So we're at. Okay.
Do
Nick,
you want me
it's
to
your
take-
combat.
Nick, do you want
Joe's
me to-
correct. It's 1400. The rain starts next turn.
Do you want me to just take over, Nick? I mean, it's clearly you're not up to the challenge. All right, okay, fine. We're all done.
What's this attack you've got here? Is this the result of an attack?
Where?
The 4-6.
Nick, you've got one attack.
No, that's a pursue. I attacked you and pushed you back.
You advanced.
I advanced.
Oh,
I'm
right.
assuming that's
Okay.
where you want to
There was-
retreat to. Because
Sorry,
that makes
Nick,
sense.
there were no adjustments to the victory point?
No, that was the only combat I won. One retreat. That was it.
We're at
and
51
otherwise-
and they're at 22, so...
Everywhere else I retreated. Even
Okay.
my mass battery failed to do any damage.
All right. Daniel, your movement.
Kill that unit. That cavalry unit.
That 4-6.
Except we've got rain and we probably can't attack.
No, not
Can't
rain
attack.
yet.
You
Range
can't,
next
you've
turn.
not got anybody in command. You can't move into the zone of control.
Yeah. In fact, I don't even know where your commanders are. Who's that? It's
That-
the,
They're all back
Some of
in
them
Wavre.
Oh my god, they're miles
Yeah.
back.
yeah, I was going to say, but none of those guys are attacking.
Oh, they're restocking.
Yes.
What a nice way of putting
But
it.
the advantage of that 4-6 is the 3-4 will have to give up his river. defensive
Fine,
position.
No, that's fine. We can deal with that.
Okay. Last turn.
Daniel.
Yeah. What's happening?
It's just a normal turn. Your turn. Go.
Tell me what the rain rules are.
We're not into rain till next turn, but it's the same
Not
as
rain
night.
yet.
Oh, it's not
Exactly
rain yet.
no, next turn. Exactly the same as night, except you can still reorganize.
That doesn't really apply to me.
I'm
Sorry,
not quite
Daniel.
sure what we're going to do to because we're about to have
Okay.
about 7 turns of no combat, so I'm not quite sure what we do with those.
We
This
do
is-
nothing.
Daniel, we really need to link up now,
What?
if we
Well,
can.
that's what you use
What
night
you do?
for.
Doing nightfall.
That's what you use night for. It's like you're going to get in 4 turns time. You're going to get the 4th core. Seriously, these guys.
When does 4th core
these
come
guy-
on?
It comes on at. I can't see. He comes on at.
I reckon it might be useful to put that entire stack of green people that
Yeah.
on the hex they come on, so we know.
W1 something or other. W1.
It's right up near the top, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too. And they just roll down on this side of the dial. Seriously, it's going to get ugly. Unless Nick can actually probably wipe out a core or 2 in the next day.
Well, he's got a demoralized one. Isn't it 3rd demoralized now?
No.
Nope.
No. Oh, actually, he's got no losses. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Does a horse artillery count for both in combined arms?
No, it just counts as
No,
artillery.
It counts as 1, which is artillery.
That should do it. Is it doubled across the stream?
If all
It's
attackers are
2
going
movement
across.
points if you're. Yeah, essentially. It's
No. I mean, is it the defense doubled?
Yes, but only
Yes.
if all attackers are going across.
Yeah. Stop moving the bloody thing.
I'm not touching it. Hands are here.
I'm not touching it. Blame David.
Damn Prussians.
I'll use that segue to remind you that Storm Austin, I think, has been reprinted twice. And
I don't
a
understand.
double-blind
Luke
version also produced.
Just,
sorry.
just so you know, if you've got a game that you want turned into a Vassal module and that doesn't exist as a Vassal module,
I've
the
got
only
10.
thing I need is a scan of the map, and I need a decent scan of the map, and a decent scan of the pieces. And even if you don't have the pieces, it's the map that's the most important.
Mhm. I've got a few. I'll send you a list of ones I want. You can decide if you want to do any.
Yep. And the only way to get your map scanned, mostly for us peons, is to go down to Officeworks when it opens and get it scanned there.
All right.
And it costs like $3 or something. So.
Wonder if you can scan it from your iPad, because they take good photos now.
Yeah, they do, but the problem is and I know a couple of people I know operate on the fact that I don't have the photo manipulation skills to be able to take a slightly askew photo and turn it into straight.
But if I was going to do it, I would take them all, then I'd stitch them all together into one.
If you did that, if you could do that, and you turn it into a flat map, I'll handle it.
All right, cool. I'll have a look.
But can I just tell you, having tried it once, it is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, but I got a lot of different apps now that let me do that. Like because you know the little video I did of the game of the Stonewall Jackson's Way game. I think I shared you.
Yeah. Yep.
So I did a video for an assignment, like a movie video for an assignment. Got a whole lot of apps for that, and now I'm currently doing a training video for work. So I'm learning how all the different apps work for putting sound and vision and all sorts of things in. So there's a lot of different things you can get now, which is really good. So,
Well, I use to compilate. I record this on a program called OBS. I'm going to put that for everybody else that might be watching. It'll be in the links at the bottom. So I use a program called OBS. But then what I do in order to edit the program, the file, I use a thing called Wondershare.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Now, the thing about Wondershare is I pay for it.
Oh.
I've used some open source stuff and it didn't work, and it was problems and yada yada yada. Wondershare, it's a professional suite, and I paid I think $90 Australian for it, and
one-off or subscription?
One-off.
Oh, that's all right.
Yep.
Because it's the subscription.
Well, it means I get a year's worth of updates, and that's it. Gone.
All right. Yep. I'm going to get the new, because I get stuff as a student now. I get lots cheaper things. I'm going to get the Apple app that lets you do movies. Not
movie maker.
No, there's another one.
Okay.
What's it called? Not iMovie, which is the standard one. But
or the one my son and I have had to use with Max is iMaker, Movie Maker.
No, Final Cut Pro. That's the one. Yeah.
I love Macintoshes, but really, seriously, they're just, why am I paying 5 times more than I need to?
One of the nice things about my Mac is this big. That's my Mac. That's it.
Okay.
So, and then I just attach it to separate monitors.
Okay.
Works really nicely.
Couple big Macs.
I'm about to.
All right.
I'm about to.
Bill?
Yes.
I think.
The British are attacking.
Okay.
Oh, I don't care about them.
Okay, so we've got a soak off with an artillery. 2-4 against 6-4, whatever that is.
So you're hitting 11.
Yeah, Pelletier and Piet.
Yep, Piet and Pelletier.
Yeah, I don't really care what it is. It's 1-6 or something. So does it matter?
Well, it's got to be minimum odds. It has to be minimum odds. So
does it say that? No, it says worse than 1-5 are treated as 1-5. Is there a minimum?
Yeah, there is. It's got to be a minimum.
Where does it say that?
1-5 I have to get. Hang on. You're 11. I've got to get. I have to rearrange.
You've got to get minimum odds.
Well, that makes sense. I think it makes more sense. Otherwise, you can soak off against a monster stack.
That's right. You just throw rubbish. That's actually 1-6. So what's the sorry?
1-5.
You need 1-5.
Yeah, you need 1-5, mate. Hold on a moment.
All right, I'll just chuck. There you go. I've got 1-2.
Okay, good. Okay,
no, that's better. You went from 1-6 to 1-2.
I don't think I can die doing that. So
no, you're not going to die anyway. So what do you care?
You can't die with artillery.
Attack a retreat, I hope.
Yep.
Cool. Right, against
the second call, whatever it is there.
Yeah,
hold on.
I've got you've got 9.
Yep.
I've got 9 and 11 is 20 and 11 is 32 and 4 is 36. It's 4-1 combined arms, 5-1.
Yep, go on.
We're going for a kill, I think. 2.
Oh, that's a kill.
Jesus. I'm going to get you. I'm coming for you, Daniel.
Okay.
Where'd
And
the
I
other one go? There's
butted
only one
up
in the
another
eliminated
attack,
box.
I think, because I haven't got minimum odds. I have to fix this one up too now.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I hit your D level.
Okay.
I'll fix that.
Cloak off attack against the cavalry, Salt and Silverbear is 5 you're doubled, and I'm attacking with 5, 1 to 2. And I threw a 3. So I go back.
They are.
Then against the 4/7 peer, who is halved in forests,
Yep.
so he's a 2.
Yep, he certainly is.
I've got 2, and I've got 4 across the river.
Which is halved.
No, the 1/7 is the 3/4, isn't it? So that's 5.
No, you're not. No. You're not halved across a river. Defenders are doubled across a stream, so they won't be in this case.
So
there's no effect.
I'm still doubled.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
I'm doubled across the river for those units.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
When attacked exclusively through stream hexide.
Yeah.
not
Okay.
exclusively.
All right.
Got it.
So I've got a 2/4. I've got a half and a 3, which is 5.5, and I've got artillery, which is 9.5.
Yep.
It's combined arms against 2.
4 to 1.
4 to 1.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
2.
Yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah. Damn it.
So close.
Oh, come on. 4 to 1.
I needed more artillery.
You need 6 to 1 to get.
I needed an extra point. I forgot that the cavalry was going to be halved.
Yes.
I should have used a
your
2,
cavalry was
2/7 rather than a 1/7 there.
All right, Daniel, are you done?
Yeah, I've killed French. It's good.
You did.
Yeah, I know.
Wait a
Well
minute,
done.
wait a minute. I've got to.
Bill, where did that 6
I've
go?
got to record the kill French. So that was 9.
But where did he go? He's not in
Yeah,
the
I made a
eliminated box.
mistake. I deleted him. I've got to go and find the thing. Yeah, I know.
We need him back.
I know. So, but he's 9. So I've made a note that I've got to go back and fix this up. Hold on. 9 to 1. So I am 1, 2.
Why just halve your morale rating?
5.
Yeah, it did.
6.
Oh, he
7,
can always rally.
8,
Oh, it's quite a while before he can rally.
9, and then I've got to go and fix my morale rating. So I lost 6 plus 3, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh, no, 6 plus 6. It should be 6 plus 6.
You were 9 total.
No, it was 6 plus 3.
No, the 3 you should have added back when it got rallied, and now you lose.
No. Forget that. The way it works is this: I lose the unit. If I lose think of it as 2 boxes. Okay.
This
is what I've got to fix up. We've got 2 boxes here, and at the moment we're operating on 1 box. So if they go into the 1 box, that's the morale rating. And at the moment, if they would have gone back into that 1 box. So it goes down 6 plus 3, so it's 9. So demoralization is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm down to 10. That hurt.
All right, Prussian turn.
Yep.
Well, I got that cavalry. It would have hurt more.
I'm gonna make another box here. I knew that this was going to be a problem. There needs to be 2 boxes. If I read the rules, 2 boxes. 1 box is the destroyed forever, and the box is the ones temporarily destroyed. And at the moment, we only have 1 box.
Yeah, but you only really need 1 box because
no, you don't. You need 2 boxes.
No, because what happens is when you lose a full strength unit, say a 6.
Yep.
You lose 6 morale points.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then when it gets reorganized back onto the map,
Yeah,
You
but
get
what
the-
happens? No, but this is the point. What happens if you get you go to reorganize back on the map, and you don't get reorganized back on the map?
Well,
Then
then
you
you
flip them and you leave them in
No,
the
no,
box.
you don't get flipped. You're
no,
dead.
no, you don't
In the
get
box
flipped. You
you
stay
It's
in
got
the
to go
box.
into the dead pile.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. That's the reading of the rules.
No.
Once you do,
Yeah, they're dead.
you got a
The way to know.
6-4. The six, say a 6 unit
Yeah.
is dead. So it goes in
Yeah.
the dead pile. Okay.
Yeah, but what
So
you
What
can
do you
do
mean by dead?
You go to
Permanently dead or
no,
only
it's
partly
not
dead?
permanently dead. It's just dead. And it's all it says is it has a potential of coming back.
Yes.
So if you go then to roll the dice and say this unit could come back and it doesn't come back,
But we don't roll the dice unless you're demoralized. So the way
there's a change. Well, look, let me investigate this because I really
Right.
think
I don't think you need two boxes.
there's a hole in the rules here about how this happens.
I don't think there's a hole. I just think it's very unclear. But I think the way it works is when your unit gets eliminated, you lose the full strength. When
Yep.
you reorganize back onto the map, the full strength goes back on again.
Yes, exactly, and I think
Yes.
that's right. But
But so you don't need two boxes.
no,
It's just-
but they talk about having two.
I know
boxes.
he talks about two boxes. He just doesn't need that. It's just one of these.
No.
ridiculous-
If they're talking about it, there's a reason.
No, there's not. Your Zucker has all sorts of weird shit.
Yeah,
And
I
don't
know,
think-
but what Zucker just gets shit wrong.
I think that there's also in this that the old guard should not be able to be committed without the risk of.
Well, that's
There is. If they lose a combat, everybody around them loses 7.
Isn't that an optional rule?
no.
I'm
We've
assuming
been
they're using
playing it. I think.
Oh, okay.
I assume we're playing it because that's why the guard has only attacked very.
So
close.
really, it wasn't the old guard that got beaten at Waterloo. It was the
Middle guard, wasn't it?
middle guard.
It was it was the young guard.
No, the young guard was
The
fighting.
middle
someone.
guard were defending. The middle guard defended against the Prussians.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No,
And-
some of the young guard was there as well, and the old guard went in against the Prussians as well.
Yeah, but the thing was that the old guard had never been committed before. No one knew that the old
They're all
guard.
the same. They've all got bloody Busbys on.
Yeah, but no. The thing is that the old guard had never been committed before, so no one knew.
The other thing was the other
they
key
would
thing.
fail.
The other key thing was that the old guard wasn't really the old guard. The old guard was actually what used to be the young guard and the middle guard because the old guard had left and then they filled the young guard with some crappy stuff that was better than normal but not young guard. So the whole quality of the guard dropped in 1815 compared to earlier because everything dropped in quality. So the part that I find most interesting is that in 1813, 1814, the French had almost no cavalry, and in 1815, suddenly they have these fantastic cuirassier regiments again. How did they do that? That's amazing.
Yeah, no, that was
Incredible.
apparently they lost the one thing that the real damage. Leave aside the fact that they invaded Russia with 600,000 men, and they came out with 50,000 men.
5 people. And a dog.
It was the real problem was they lost absolutely every single horse that they owned.
Yeah.
Can't replace them in a year and a half.
And no, you can't. It can't.
So how did they?
I think what they did, what the mustard did is, and this is, there's got to be a good treatise on this. They probably wrecked the entire economy of the occupied Europe that they owned in order to take horses. And the horses.
But they didn't have enough horses in 1814.
No, but they didn't. It's like the Germans in 1945. They didn't use women to supplement their economic power. What they did was that they used slaves and God knows what else. They didn't do it properly. They didn't. So the same. My belief would be that what happened in 1813 is that they've walked out of Russia with no horses. They've just pulled every single horse they can out of Middle Europe and Western Europe, and probably in the process wrecked the economy, absolutely totaled the economy. but I don't know that. I've got no proof of
The
that.
problem was, in even 1813, 14, they didn't have enough horses. Where did the horses come from for 1815?
Because they didn't utilize their horses properly in the same way that the Germans
Yeah, as in they
they
didn't strip the countryside enough in 1813, 14.
Unless they were all from Spain.
Because I guess they would have probably got a fair few from Spain too. Although there weren't a lot of dragoons and lights and stuff. So how they got enough horses? For
unless the king, the French king, re-established the cuirassier regiments and brought in horses from other parts of Europe.
No,
I've always been curious by that
because they kept the army low once the king was in power. They didn't want the army to be effective. They wanted the the coalition forces in power at that stage. So there are armies occupying areas outside of France, but the French army was nothing. It's like in the 100 days. This is the miracle of Napoleon. In 100 days, he raised the equivalent of an army.
I want to know where he got the horses from. I'm going to ask.
I'd love to know how, and not just any old horses for cuirassiers, because the cuirassier regiments at Waterloo were quite big and powerful, actually, for the whole 100 days. So yeah, I'm staggered.
Or maybe they were never disbanded after the Second World War.
They had no horses left.
Yeah.
They had, like, in 1813, there were almost no cuirassier regiments because there were no big horses to carry them.
Well, how much of these were heavy horse regiments? I know there were two at least that I can think of.
At Waterloo, there's quite a number of them. So, like, if you,
I mean, the main charge is what? Is the main charge mainly heavies, or is
stacks of it? The
whole cuirassiers,
and all the different types that are similar, like the cheval and not the
or maybe the losses out of Russia in 1812, 1813 are completely overstated.
No, they had no horses.
Guys,
I know. I mean, the thing is that they went in with 600,000. They came out with 40 or 50,000 men. That's how damaging it was, and it would have been reflected in the horses, except they would have used a lot of horses for supply, and the supply would have been the thing that would have been moved out first.
So the Prussians are finished, are they?
Yep.
Okay.
What a interesting problem.
2, 5, 12. All right, so that's the end of that turn, and now the rain has started at 1500. This is going to be difficult.
Well, I'm going to stop at this stage because
may as well, because I reckon we can get through the rain and night turns very quickly. And we could do those at the start of the next session without too much trouble.
You can do that?
Yeah, I can. I have power. Jedi.
All right. Well, I'm about to send the first Prussian corps onto the right flank of the French opposing the British.
Where's your first Prussian corps? Oh, is that what they're all on the road for? Oh, cool. There's Landwehr and all sorts of weird shit. Who's your commander for that block?
Oh, Prussian Sir.
Does he have one?
Sir.
Yes, I do.
Oh, Persh. Is it
Sir Vocken Prussian shit fucking.
I can't find him. Where is he? Where's your first corps commander?
He's on the dial.
He's on the what, sorry?
Posted on the Wargamer to find out people's thoughts.
That's all I need to know basis, I'm afraid, Nick.
I found him.
Did you find him? Because I can't find him. The little cunt's hiding. I
Hey!
swear to God, he is.
He's back.
Hang on it, language!
Zeaton, he's back now. All right. I found him now. I feel happier. I know what's going on. Trying to turn Kellerman's flank, split the middle of the French army. There's a lot of Bulos course and all of a sudden it's looking going, oh, that's big. So, oh, you can spend the time off finding that missing 6-4 too, Bill. We might need him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Sorry, I'll have to send you a new copy of the game. I've got to put the. Sorry, I've got to put the units back in. I don't know why that happened, but yeah, shit happens. So
It happened.
Delete,
So,
there shouldn't
Bill,
be a
you'll be
delete
saving?
option.
you know, can I just say everything else worked fine?
Well, perfectly.
You probably want to put the markers button back in too.
No. Well, that's if I put the units back in, everything goes back in. So
Oh, good. Excellent. Oh, that was fun.
Thanks,
Um,
guys.
Yes,
I
thank
reckon-
you.
Oh,